So here we go. Having finally got it to work, I was just showing off a bit of the board there. Like I showed there, we've got Cryx, this Crusader, and his other fellas here. Temple Flame Guard in the front, and then on my end of the board, we've got Denny with a Nightmare, or not a Nightmare, a Slayer, and then a number of Lightjacks, as well as a whole gang of Menoth rolls. So here we are, squaring off. Now it looks like he got to go first. I don't know how it determines who goes first yet. I haven't been able to figure that out. I think it's just random, but anyway. It's also kind of weird that it does like a live deployment thing, where I can see what's getting deployed and he can see what's getting deployed. So you stand to gain by just not deploying right away, and your opponent will be able to basically modify their deployment based on yours. At least that's what I noticed so far, but I'm not 100% if that's the case. Anyway, I'm going to try and do the whole Denny pop and drop with Venoms. I don't know if it'll actually work in the video game, but it's a definitely legitimate strategy when you're playing the tabletop. Essentially, you get Withering or Parasite on the enemy caster, and feet, and then get Parasite, and then either that turn or the following turn, you just Venom, and it usually will drop a caster if they don't have a good focus camp. Now, I know Cryx very well from the tabletop game, as he's one of those Menoth guys that I have. And I know that he's also incredibly squishy. And so if I can get this to land on him, I know I'm likely to kill him if he doesn't have any focus. Like right now he's sitting on 4 focus. That's what these little red dots are right here. And he allocated 1 and 1 and 1 to all the jacks. Game looks pretty. Looks pretty good. Pretty. Jeez. For a beta. It has been, like I said, it's been a atrocious time trying to get this thing to work. But I did finally get it to work now, so that's why I'm showing off Warmachine tactics. Here are his Temple Flame Guard, all ready to go, squaring off to go battle against undead monstrosities. Look at these little fellas. I like the Menoth Thralls, though. They do surprisingly well. They have this pounce ability that I don't know if they actually have in the game. Like, I don't ever see anyone use Menoth Thralls. They always just bring Banes. And to be fair, I'd rather bring Banes as well. But whatever, I'll use these guys. And basically, they can jump and land next to something, and they have like a chance to knock down whatever it is they're hitting. And that works really good against casters. Even if it's like a bad chance of doing it, I just try like 3 or 4 times with a collection of Menoth Thralls, and then we get it. Now I think he's moving up and doing Shield Guard, but I don't actually know. Is there a way to tell? Nope, it doesn't appear to be a way to tell. They seem to use these stars to represent stat lines. So he's like a low defense, medium armor, no magic, and then he's like, Rat is his 1 star, and so he's likely to hit another 1-star defense. And that's as best as I've been able to figure it out, because like these guys are 2-star defense, so it would be relatively hard for him to hit with his melee attack. Whereas like Cryx is a mat 3, effectively, and so he's more likely to actually hit with his weapon. And then, of course, the POW is its capacity to deal damage. Derp. Says it right there. And the range is, of course, reach. So you'll notice once I get my turn that everything works on a grid. The squares are as small as a 1 infantry size guy. And then basically those are 1-inch measurements. And then if you have a reach of 2, you can, of course, tack 2 different squares, or reach 2 squares. And it shows their spells and their passive abilities. Like if I go over here to Denny... Where are you? There you are. She's got Reach, Magical Weapon, Shadow Bind, and then her spells right here. Now, unfortunately, you can't use Off Influence, or at least not as I last checked. Maybe it's been updated since then. But we'll definitely have to find out as soon as I get a turn. I like the green smoke. I think the smoke effects are my favorite thing out of the game so far. Like the fire. And fire. Though I don't really understand how they can keep these spears lit like this. I'm only able to assume that it's through, like, God wills it kind of thing. It appears his caster is trying to cast something. There's a combat log right here. There you go. He put Defender's Ward on his Repenter, and it basically makes it glow like that. Which is, I guess, what Defender's Ward always was. So here we go. We're moving into my turn. And basically it starts off, you get your allocate phase. And so I can allocate focus to my different jacks. Which one are you? We're going to want to give one to him, and to him. You know what? It's turn one. Just everything. So you end the control phase there. And now I can basically activate anybody in any order I want. So start off with this guy. The red area is where he can run to. The blue area is where he can walk. And then off they go. You can change their facing. I'm going to face them like this. There we are. Get my Slayer. Start running up. It's been okay. I was able, like I said, I was able to play the one game before, and it is very odd just the way everything works. Now, is this still not allowed? Yeah, still coming soon. And so is Ghost Walk, which is a downer. So, turn one, Denny. That means you run. And let's see if I can not get assassinated. So I'm done with Denny. X. Come on, little light jack. Run. The one nice thing, though, about playing the Cryx faction is you get considerably more infantry than the other ones. Like, I played against this Signar player, and they get like 6 trenchers, 6 or 7, anything, something like that. And you get like a dozen of these little guys, and while they're not good, right? Like, I mean, they're cheap, crappy infantry. This game seems to really skew in your favor if you simply have more attacks. Like, if more guys that can roll those dice, it really helps you out. Like, some guys you're literally just rolling trying to get crits, and so, or at least that's what I've seen so far, because I don't have enough stuff that can really deal with armor on any kind of regular scale. And it ends up being just, oh, well, I'll have this guy attack, and then this guy attack, and then this guy attack, and oop, they all did a little bit of damage. And then he attacks back, and he can only hit like 1, 2 of my guys, because they simply don't have the attacks. You may have noticed that there's this yellow square. That's my control area. So I want to make sure that my jacks are still in the control area. Wait, pop up. If I click on it, does it come up? No? Click on one of these guys. Yeah, there it is. Run. It's kind of slow. I wish there was a way you could just like mass move at early turns, but having to move every guy individually is kind of annoying. I can understand it because it really makes a big difference later on in the game, but I do think on those first turns you should be able to just like mass run. But what can you do about it? There we go. And I'm basically going to play out this whole game, and I'll show you how the whole thing works. So this is, of course, turn 1 Warmachine, everyone runs forward, because that's how turn 1 Warmachine goes. So here comes my opponent. So at this point, he's got the option to upkeep Defender's Ward, as well as cast other abilities here. Now it's funny, Cryx actually has a very good counter to what I want to do with Denny by having his Lamentation spell. Now, I don't think he's going to use it because he probably doesn't know that, unless he is a Warmachine player and happens to have an idea of what it is I'm looking to do. But it looks like he's upkept Defender's Ward and allocated 1 to each, which leaves him sitting on 3? Yeah, so he still could cast Lamentation. But we'll have to see what he does. And which jack are you? You have Sustained Attack, that's the right, and you have the Spray. And you do not, you have melee attack. Okay, that's right. This is the one that I want to use the most. The goal here is essentially, he's going to move up onto the top here to try and get the elevation bonus. And I'm basically not going to fight them. I'm just going to sit back and spray and venom and get continuous corrosion on them to try and wipe out a few with that. And then, so that's the problem. Continuous corrosion and continuous fire in this game are weirdly effective. Like, they don't do what you'd expect. At least the corrosion does, because normally continuous corrosion would auto-kill an infantry guy, but they don't do that in this game. So, we'll have to see. Now these guys, because they're standing base to base, they get shield, and they're using their shield wall ability, their armor has gone up to a 3-star armor. And like when I click on this guy, the damage from his, or the power of this is only a 2-star, so it's unlikely that I'll kill them. The other thing I haven't been able to figure out is how you can't seem to differentiate. Oh, there we go. That's a neat little map. This, of course, being the board that we're playing on. I can't close the combat log now? Alright, whatever. So we've got elevation, elevation, nothing, some linear obstacles. This is pretty crappy. I mean, I would not be that interested in this board if this was an actual tabletop game, simply because it's boring. I mean, it's just a hill, and that's it. But none of the terrain will really come into too much effect so long as we both get on top of it. Which, I mean, if he stays up there and I don't. Another down thing is I noticed that the sprays don't ignore elevation like they do in the tabletop game. The percentiles to hit don't change. Like, they're bad luck anyway. Oh, that was a mistake on his part. I think he just moved his guy one step and then just sat there. Maybe that was what his intent was? Or he accidentally moved his Crusader? Oh, well. Bad luck for him. Here goes his Revenger. Now, this thing's also an arc node, and he's not moving forward. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to take the initiative. The other downside is the scenario, there isn't one. There is no scenario here. So there's no goal that I can achieve that other than assassinating his caster. And so it really implies players to, or like motivates players to just sit back and play defensively, because all they have to do is keep their caster alive, and so why risk attacking your enemy? But those are for cowards and wusses. So I'm obviously going to just steam forward and try and kill him, because that's how we do. You can turn the camera around too. I mean, like, the camera's kind of free reigning, but I keep it focused on my own army, simply because then gives me that right perspective. Look at that glowing light. Lens flare. Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying the lens flare? Michael Bay? Is his turn done? Oh no, he's still got Krios. Now, let's find out if he knows enough to put up Lamentation. Nope. That's also really stupid, is that Defender's Ward only works on one guy. Like, normally you would put Defender's Ward on the unit, and that would be what makes it good. And yet in this game you can't do that. So it turns out he did not know to use Lamentation, because once again, Lamentation is sort of like the way to deal with me. Let's give you 2. Yeah, we'll give him 3. 2. And that's basically it. So, starting with you, walking up onto the hill here, ranged attack, and then I can basically target. Wait, I thought this was an AoE. Oh, yeah, no, it's a spray. Doesn't show the spray template anymore? Alright, well, whatever. Boost attack, boost damage, attack. And of course it misses the other 2. Now it's annoying because I haven't been, like I said, I haven't been able to figure out how to aim for the other guys. And like that's a big part of my strategy here, is that I wanted to boost against, like, just to hit everybody. I didn't really care about getting off the I didn't care if the spray killed them. I just wanted them to be corroded. Venom. So, boosting to hit, cast. So we should cast Venom, corroded, and we cast Venom again. Let's go for that guy. Can't afford to boost, but that's okay. Venom, miss, no damage, miss. Corrosion applied. Weird. Move. I'm going to stay way over to the side here because I do not want him to do his pop and drop assassination. And I'm also trying to take this hilltop away. Done with her. Can you run up there? Good stuff. And I should have another round before he makes it to me. There we go. You need Looks like I made a mistake, and this guy's not going to be able to get back in my control area. Run to there. Change facing. Bam. What's on this side? The Revenger. Go right there and stop. Run you up to here. So this guy's out of my control, but I'm planning for the following turn to move Denny back over and then have him as an arc node. So even though he won't get any focus, I don't really need him to have any focus. Simply because, one, I need to try and clear the other side of the board here. And two, being that he's not very essential to my plan. Once again, the goal here is the Venom assassination, like the pop and drop. Now, he's probably going to feat this turn. I think that's what I would be doing if I was him. And then see if I can kill as many of these little dudes as I can using my Temple Flame Guard. But, of course, we're going to find out if he knows to do that. So they lose Shield Wall, and now does Continuous Corrosion just kill them? Apparently, Continuous Corrosion... Yeah, see, he's got status Continuous Corrosion. When does this... Oh, it would be after the control phase, because he'll do his upkeeps and whatnot. No, it should not be. That's not the way it works. You should be suffering from it immediately. And then... Yeah, there you go. So it does 2 damage. Alright, well that's not terrible. But these guys have 12 boxes of health, which means they'd have to be corroded for 6 turns. And there is a chance that the corrosion goes out. Like I've seen it just dispel before. So that's really obnoxious. Thankfully, these guys Matt is a 2-star. My defense is 4 stars. So it's unlikely that they'll hit me. And they did not. Because as anyone who knows... Oh, that's the other thing. They have this ability in the video game here where they can actually charge and shield wall. So, for those of you who know the tabletop, that's ridiculous. But, what can you do? So he's going to charge. Now, basically, my plan is he kills this guy, and then Slayer kills them. Miss. Shield wall. Range 1, POW 1. Bash. What is it? Special. Where on the unit is this weapon located? I see. Because, like, this is on its head. And it's got, like, a little H on its boxes, I do believe. Though you can't seem to, like, cripple systems, which is also kind of a downer about this whole game, is that it's just missing a lot of, like, the key things in Warmachine. Like, the ability to, like, disable parts of the jacks is a big thing. Like, I played to do that, because it makes it really cool. Oh, look. Half dead now. But, what can you do about it? He survived. That's all that matters. Unless he goes at me with this Repenter, he could walk over and then spray and hit us all. I don't know if he'll do that, because then he'll light himself on fire. I mean, I might do it if I was him, because I don't want Arc Nodes to live, but it's also really costly. Like, he'll lose 4 guys for sure if he does that. But we'll have to see. It looks like he's debating that right now. You can see that he's clicked on that model. Or is he going to move forward and spray a few of these guys? Gonna find out in a moment. I guess I could just feat and kill a lot of his stuff and try and push the table that far in my favor, as opposed to saving it and trying to do a pop and drop. Yep, there it is. Spray on this guy. Nope. That guy? That guy? I like you can see him just kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. Gonna go for the robot? Because I would not. He does have 2 focus, so he's probably gonna boost. At least I would. Yeah, of course. Crit, crit, and they're both on fire. This guy's apparently just gonna die, because he's got 2 boxes and is on fire. And this guy took a bunch of damage, is also on fire. Like, you can't mess up when you're on fire. Like, continuous corrosion apparently does not have an effect. But when you're on fire, you become this, like, blazing effigy of, like... Look at that. Look at how bright that is. You can't even see the model anymore. It's simply, like, just fire. Oh well, what can you do about it? Maybe they'll implement that as they get further into the game development? But we'll have to see. Oh wow, it looks like he is able to charge me. I didn't think he'd be able to do it. But that's the downside of this gameplay, is that it's hard to be able to like test for these things because I can't measure squares. Like I can't just like look and be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or at least I haven't picked up that talent yet. Unlike when I'm playing like a tabletop game when I can like give you an idea of how far each of these are. So it does look like I'm probably gonna lose though. He's getting lots of good rolls off. Oh, never mind. There's a miss. Shield wall is bad news for me. I think on my turn I'll probably shoot a parasite onto this guy and then charge him with these fellas here. See if they can combo smite him to death. And then... Or I'm probably actually going to feat and then parasite and use my infantry to kill as much as I can. And then the following turn I'll use my jacks to follow up. That sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. But this guy does have sustained attack with his weapon, which is a very, very good ability. For those of you who don't know, sustained attack... Does it tell me? No? Sustained attack in the tabletop, of course. Once again, I don't know if they're actually going to do it the way it's supposed to be, but sustained attack in the game is when you hit, you can continue to hit. Like you hit automatically. Usually it's critical sustained, but we'll see. Nope, he killed that little guy. Assuming I can find him. Nope. Oh, there we go. No, still not. There we are. Dead body. Or re-dead body. Ooh, he's moving up his Crusader. Now his Revenger's probably going to run, and he'll run up and charge, or he's going to charge. But that's what those two there were put there for. The other thing is that it's possible that the game just determines when you do a spray that you only can boost against the one, but once again, it's kind of silly that, like, I don't know. We'll see. Man, this is such a slow turn, though. You can do it, buddy. Move them jacks. Or maybe he'll move up and feed at the end of his turn and use it entirely defensively instead of as an offensive ability, which would be funny. I mean, that would probably be pretty effective against me. In that case, though, I'd probably move this jack to the side here and then just spray, 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 spray with venoms. After feeding, of course. Oh, yeah. Is he going to go for it? Is he casting a spell on me? Oh, that's right. He's an Arc Node. And apparently being engaged with an Arc Node is not a big deal. But what can you do? Krios attack versus depth. Oh, it deviated by 6 units to the north. Alright, well, it looks like he did not feat. So, what do we have to do here? We have to kill these guys. This is going to get free struck if I walk past. We're going to move him up, and we're going to have to try and kill that guy. And this guy will have to kill that guy. And then this one can wrap around a bit. The question is, do I give out any focus? And I think the answer to that is no. Yeah, let's go with no. And I'm going to try and I'm going to do a feat. See, I don't like this. I can't like see where my control area is. Is there an option to make it better? Gameplay. Ah, forget it. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Who do we want to move first? This guy dead? Yup. Alright, well, we'll use you first. And you're going to walk to here. And you're going to face like that. There we go. Then we've got Arc Node. Okay, so Denny walks to here. She's going to feat. And it should clip that guy there. Yeah, it's got his foot. So, feet. The withering applied on a lot of stuff. So, now we throw a venom. Like that. Oh, there we go. Now it's showing the spray. So, cast. freaking missing and doing like no damage, but that's okay. Parasite, we're going to cast that on this guy. Cast, 91% chance to hit. Critical Parasite. Apparently Parasite does damage now. And we'll throw another Venom down on these guys. Actually, wait, did it allow me to cast into... No, it would just be her casting it. You know what, that's probably worth doing. Bam! And I even missed my own guy. Perfect. Now, I believe the green here is the withering effect. Alright, so, little dude here. Charge attack, Steam Fist. If I go here, do I take a free strike? I can't even tell. Well, let's go for it. Oh, I do take a free strike, but he missed. And then he didn't miss. There we go. Probable damage, 3 to 5, crit 4 to 8, 74% chance to hit. Or I do a combo. What's the benefit? Alright, well, let's just do the first attack. Charge attack. Good job, buddy. Other melee attack? Yeah, of course he misses. And I can't shoot. He is facing directly towards them, I hope. This game. Charge attack against that guy. Charge. Combo. So what is the benefit for the combo? The combo doesn't do bonus damage. Alright, well, let's just do the charge attack. Bop. Ooh, critical. There we go. Other attack. Bop. More damage. Next little guy. Charge to here. Charge attack. Attack. Pow. Other attack. Attack. And keep in mind, I put Parasite up on this thing. So this thing is just taking these attacks. And it's only a light. And it's not even the Revenger. Like, this is the lighter armored Jack. Oh, there we go. You hit him with a nice charge attack. Oh, miss. Can you charge anyone else? Namely that Jack? Nope. Alright. Go get him. 50% chance to hit. He's under the withering. Oh, that's true. They've got set defense. Hit him again. No damage. That's how that goes. Charge. Attack. Miss. 80% or 74% chance to hit. Oh well. Oh, I missed dice. Dice are where the game should be played. Alright, we want you to run. Just go stand like that. Face like that. You can't fit through there. So make a bash. Hit him. For 1 damage. Brutal. Heavy Jack's just gonna advance. What the hell? Oh, and I'm gonna get free struck. Sweet, I didn't realize that I couldn't fit there. Brutal. Brutal. Brutal nonsense. Alright. So here's this Pounce ability. 50% chance to hit. Let's just move. I'm gonna take free strikes? Okay, there we go. Combo strike. Go for that guy. Bam, 4 damage. Next little dude. That's not a good plan. He'll take all kinds of free strikes. So just advance to here. Combo strike. Get him. Miss. Boo earns. And now I'm pretty sure this guy's in my control. So let's just stay where you are. See the last one? Yeah? Alright, well, let's end turn. Well, time to find out if my continuous corrosion can do damage. Hopefully it kills this guy, because he's only got 2 boxes left. And his armor's reduced. But we'll find out. Oh no, the corrosion already went off, and it finished on most of these dudes. Shield wall finish, continuous corrosion finished. Finished on tons of them. Oh, that sucks. Sucks for me anyway. Where's Denny? That's Denny right there, right? Yeah, she should be fine. Unless he can shoot his flamethrower while engaged, which is entirely possible, because I don't understand everything in this game yet. Because it does not follow all of the same rules as the tabletop version. But they should not really be able to do much, because the withering reduces all of their stats. But I guess we'll have to find out. They should be weaker and less power and less accurate. Oh, he just did his feet. That's why all of my little dead guys fell over. Just hanging out on the floor now. This is the only one who really stands to die from the feet. Well, do it. Do it. Oh, yep, see, there you go. He wants to go attack the robot. Menoth's Wrath activated on Mechanothrall. Knockdown activated. Knockdown activated. Knockdown activated. Take your time, game. Don't worry about it. We'll just sit back and wait. Oh, there we go. He did something. Oh, once again, you can cast spells while you're engaged. Oh no, he's knocked down, so I guess I'm not engaging him anymore. So, that's not incorrect. Never mind. I do stand to lose a lot of stuff, though, this turn. I think I'm probably going to lose this game. But then again, my Slayer is still full. My Caster is still full. He's not going to be able to kill all these Mechanothralls. They're going to kill this thing. Well, I have all these to deal with. And all those to deal with. These guys are starting to be in bad shape. I mean, it's hard to say. But we'll find out. Oh, looks like he's going to activate them. What you gonna do? You gonna make an attack against my Death Ripper here? Is that it? No, it's a Defiler. Defiler! Death Ripper are the other ones. Shield Wall. Can they not Shield Wall and attack? That's ridiculous. Now this guy should ignore his Shield Wall if he was facing that way, which he should be because he charged. So why did he do... Oh no, he missed. That's right. Despite my feat that made him badly defense, he still missed his attacks. Because he's a bad Mechanothrall. Also, you can't do combined melee yet. That's just not an ability that is available. Nope, looks like he's just adjusting and going to try and kill my Mechanothrall. Who, I don't know where the Mechanothrall is facing because he made attacks against him, but... No damage. Yeah, my feat is pretty good. I think these games in this beta would be more interesting if they had basically done away or done it as just the normal battle box that you get in the game, where it's just the jacks, and played it on a smaller map. It would have really pushed players to actually attack one another. But what can you do? I guess that wouldn't really make it fair because the battle boxes are worth different amounts of points, even as far as the game is concerned, or the tabletop one, that is. I wish this fire wasn't so friggin' bright. I can't see my guys. Oh look, he walked away and now he's gonna shoot me with his spray. There you go. That'll hit two. If I was him, I would shoot this thing again. Try and kill my Death Ripper. What's it gonna be? There it is. Oh, and he gets a crit. 8 damage and continuous fire. Well, that guy's probably dead, because continuous fire apparently does way more than continuous corrosion. Which is true. In the game it does, technically. Or it's like, the odds are more in its favor to do more damage. This guy's speed's only 2 right now, thanks to my feet. So he really can't do a whole lot, which also means that he can't run. And so that's where he gets to go. Alright. Stab you when I'm down, 3 damage. Now this guy is under the withering, so he should do far less. I use that word should. Speed 4 right now. Man, the withering is such a good feat. Oh, looks like he wants to finish off this little guy. Is he going to do it? Critical. Yep, there it is. He had to do a crit too, because once again, he shouldn't do damage simply because like the POW and the armor are even, so average of 0. As far as I can figure it out. Once again, I don't really know how this game works because it's hard to determine what things should do what, because my opinion is so biased based on the way the game works on the tabletop. So like when you do something that you'd expect to work on the tabletop, like if you venom and corrode a full line of Temple Flame Guard, the full line of Temple Flame Guard dies. Like 1 out of 3 doesn't die is what happens. And yet in this game, I did that exact combo and it did like 1 damage, 1 damage, 2, 3 damage. Bam, 6 damage. Does he have focus? No? No, he doesn't. So, all in all though, it's not bad. It's good for people who'd like to play the game and not buy all the models. Maybe it'll be more interesting once you can actually like change up your armies and bring other things, which is what they're of course planning on doing. Like there's mercenary stuff that they're going to be adding as well, and then there's of course all the different models from the factions. Now, for some reason they're adding like weird units. Like you'd think errants would be one of the first things they add, zealots would be one of the first things they add, simply because these are really popular. But instead they're doing stuff like adding cleansers. So, who's to say? Bam, no damage, because that's what should happen when you're under my feet. He's got 2 left. And I've got Mechanothralls right there and there. Go for it, man. Stab him. In all fairness, he should have taken step back 1 and then stab me. That way I can't just stand up and attack him back. Assuming that this will actually work the way that it should. But we'll find out. Shield walls. My turn. Alright, well I want to upkeep Parasite. Why can't I upkeep that? We could knock down, or shake the knockdown. This Death Ripper is apparently out of my control still. Who earns? Which one are you? That is the Defiler. Let's get the Defiler to kill these freaking Temple Flame Guard. We'll give one of the Slayers so we can do a reposition, and then I can cast another Venom. Alright, stand up. And now you can apparently pounce. Combo strike. Miss. Stand up. Combo strike. That guy. Miss. Good job, game. I like it. I like it a lot. Move. You have 5 boxes left and you're on fire. I would like you to not get killed. Move to here. Bam. Denny, we need a Venom. And we need it on that guy. So this should kill him. 84% chance. Dead. Cool. Then we'll move you to here. We'll go to there. Change facing like that. There we go. Because he's already done his feet, so I'm not worried about getting knocked down again. Stand up. Pounce. Pounce to there. Alright. So move to here. Change facing. Melee attack. 63% chance to hit. Average of 2 damage. If I boost, it's 3 to 5. I think I'd rather just get a lot of attacks. Miss. Buy one. Miss. Buy one. Miss. Now once again, this is a 65% or 63% chance to hit. So on 4 attacks, I hit 1 time. I'm glad to see that the averages still are against me. This guy, I'm in the back. Execute combo. There we go. Good job, little man. Slayer, you can run. Now he's speed 4, but we're going to put some stuff in his way. So let's run you over to here. Change facing. You stand up. You can't pounce, so you can just move. So let's move you to here. And just stop like that. You're gonna stand up. Melee attack. Do it. Oh, you hit. Well, that's good. Sustained attack applied. Stand up. Pounce. This guy's dead no matter what. As in this Mechanoth. So you know what? I'm gonna pounce on this fella and see if I can crit and knock him down. Nope. Alright. Stand up. Move. Let's not give them a whole bunch to engage me with. Can I go here without taking a free strike? Good. I think that's everybody. Yep. So end my turn. Shield wall ends. Continuous corrosion finished? Yep. Apparently it finished. Good job, game. What's going on there? Oh, they took the corrosion over here. Hey, look, only what, 5 more turn or 1 more turn, and that unit will die. Woohoo! Did he not allocate anything? Maybe he's still allocating right now. No, he's not. He's done. Oh, killed my Mechanoth. Wow, we all saw that coming. So he's got a mat of 2, and I'm defense of 4. What can you do, right? This guy's a mat of 2 as well, and defense of 4. You go for it, little flame guard guy. Oh, he's got to go fight the Mechanoth. So they're a defense of 1 star, so yeah, that should hit. I would assume. Miss! Excellent. Something good happened. Woohoo! Oh, and he shield walled. I'm not in too bad a shape. I've got a lot of Mechanoth left, and of course Denny and a Slayer are able to skew things totally in my favor, simply by like Parasite charge. Assuming that this guy can make that charge. Once again, I can't figure out how the distances work, so we'll have to see. Casting spells through his Arc Node again. Cool. Now I'm standing though, but whatever. This is odd. I can't even imagine Cryx like just shooting spells off like this in a game, especially against Death Rippers, who are like wicked high stats, like defense-wise anyway. He's magic ability 7, so you'd need against a normal Death Ripper, you need a 8 to hit. I guess that's not too bad. Oh, did he cast it and miss? No, he just hasn't cast it yet. He's looking for a target. I would put Defender's Ward on this guy if I were him. Oh, there's Lamentation. He finally did it. So this is the spell that would really screw up my my day. And then he put Defender's Ward on himself. Now he's going to walk over and hit this guy is what I would do. But yeah, Lamentation is what I was worried about, simply because that would be a good way for him to shut down my Spell Assassin run. It's not impossible for me to still do it, because I can use it through an Arc Node and just stay out of his control area. Like right now I think Denny is out of it. Yeah. So if he doesn't move... Oh, he moved away. Even better. Perfect. Is she under the effects of lamentation? Nope. Now, what's this guy gonna do? Just gonna kill Mechanothralls? Looks like he's just gonna try and kill some Mechanothralls, which is good. I mean, they do a lot of damage. Like, a combo smite under Parasite is a good thing to not let me have. Bam! 10 damage, dead. Brutal. But that's what heavies do to light little dudes. Oh, there's a nice little graphical glitch. Look at his body freak out. Bad news for me. Temple Flame Guard now, attacking my other Mechanothralls. No? Changing face? Ah, I see. He's going to attack that guy. 3 damage. He still does have all those guys over there, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that at this point. Oh, there's another crit and kills another Mechanothrall. Blah blah. And then he also has Shadowbind on her spear, which, what it does in the tabletop would make it so he can't advance other than to change facing. So in theory, if I were to charge his Crusader and hit him, he wouldn't be able to advance and attack me back. But I'm like, I don't want to do it because I don't know if it'll do what it should do according to the rules, like according to the tabletop. It makes things kind of hard. Alright, well, you're not going to be able to stop them. So let's go with that combo. You, I don't want to use yet. Denny, Parasite, 91% chance. Please don't mess up. Critical, and apparently Parasite does damage now. Charge attack. Do I want to go in? 38% chance to hit? Yeah, no, never mind. We'll just move over to here. It's because of set defense, and Denny just being bad at melee. Cancel. So you, now that we've got Parasite up, are going to walk to here and do a mandible attack. And it misses. 84. Ah, brutal. But this is the one we wanted. 91% chance to hit with my claw. Do it. Oh, free strike. It missed. Thankfully. Deathclaw charge attack. Attack. Bam. Big hit. Melee Deathclaw attack. Bam. Big hit. Parasite really does make this a feasible charge. Ooh, critical. Awesome. Good for me. Deathclaw attack. Bam. Buy another Deathclaw attack. Bam. And I've got no more. Uh-oh. And I will take a free strike. I can't tell what that means. I think it means that I'll take a free strike. No, it doesn't. Alright, combo smite. Kill this guy. Good job. So now I have my Slayer, and he does not have anything that is really on par with it. Ooh. Mandible attack. Go. Miss. Is this guy still suffering from corrosion? Yeah, so let's try and attack another one. They're both the same. So attack. 63%. Miss again. Pounce. Pounce. Bam. Killed him. And that's the end of my turn, apparently. Alright. Shield wall finished. And there we go. So, I'm not in too bad shape now. Now that I've got my Slayer, and he's basically got a beeline on Cryx, he's going to have to send this guy over here to deal with my Slayer, and I don't think he'll be able to just out-and-out kill me. I don't think Cryx has any abilities that really make him more effective at killing stuff. Oh, he didn't upkeep Defender's Ward. Oh, my opponent quit. Well, I guess that's it. That's it for the how the game works. My opponent conceded, and stay tuned for more of these. Anyone who wants to play this game and has this game, send me a message either on Steam or leave a comment on this video, better yet, and we will set up days. I think I'm going to just do like a night where we'll just like marathon playing this against anybody who would like to play. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because there'll be more video games, tabletop, and of course board game action in the future. You guys have a good time.